Get into this mess, guys. So on the Families podcast, Ethan, Klein, and Donna commented on all the recent mess that has been going on with regards to Trisha Paytas. So if you did not know this, Trisha Paytas made a comment on her TikTok and I believe also on her Twitter account about some statement that, or some text that Donna sent to Moses. And she literally made it seem like it was the worst thing ever. Like I said, as usual, over exaggeration, blowing up of situations. This is something that is typical of Trisha to do. It's not news that she does this, but yet again, she did that, and Donna read out those tweets.
Well, I was so upset because of some of the things that she had just said.
Go ahead, read the
I sent a private message on Messenger to Moses.
You texted Moses. I mean, it's not.
Well, I didn't really text. Is that called texting?
Yes.
Messaging? Is that texting?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is, everybody, this is what I wrote.
Cover your ears. This is it. The worst thing you've ever heard.
The most horrible thing you've ever heard. Okay.
Well,
Moses.
Okay.
Moses, if your sister has a miscarriage because of this stress, I will hold you and Trisha responsible. Stop this nonsense.
Even though it's kind of inappropriate to actually tell someone that, I do feel like based on the circumstances of what was going on, it was right for her to try to defend her grandkids, to try to defend her stepdaughter. Actually, I'm wrong with that. To try to defend her daughter-in-law. It doesn't seem like something that's over the line completely, based on the situation, based on how Trisha is, based on the relentlessness of Trisha. If it was someone else that literally didn't go off the rails that much, then I would have been like, okay, I get it. It was wrong. But in this situation, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Now going into more of what happened after that, Trisha Paytas decided to post a video. When don't they do that? When doesn't she do that? It's normal for Trisha to engage in internet drama because not only does she know that she benefits of it, she thrives in it, and then goes on to say that they do not want to be involved in drama. But that's not true, because then you wouldn't thrive on talking about other people constantly. I like drama, which is why I talk about drama, and then I'm not gonna go say that I don't like drama, because that doesn't make sense. Same as Trisha Paytas. I don't think Trisha Paytas has the audacity to even say that she doesn't like drama, because she literally turned her channel into a drama channel for a little while. That's all she thrives on, is talking about other people and trolling. And that's fine. It's fine as far as you speak the truth. As far as you speak the truth and not lie about it. So she literally said that she was done engaging, which literally doesn't make any sense to me, because in the Families podcast, Ethan said this was the last time he was going to be talking about Trisha and the entire situation with regards to her. And then it doesn't make sense to say on Trisha's part that that's going to be the last time she responds, because there's nothing you're responding to. You're just making empty statements at that point, because no one's going to be talking about you based on what they said. And if they do, then I guess you can say that, I'm not going to be engaging in all of this mess anymore. And at this point, it just seems a little bit too much. It's getting out of hand, guys. It's really getting out of hand. And I feel like they all just need to stop for the betterment of all of them. Now I'm going to be getting into the entire podcast episode on the H3 account that was made by Ethan about Trisha. And I'm just going to get right into it right now. Let's get into this, guys, because Trisha Paytas has deleted all her enemies podcast, and this is basically after Ethan literally destroyed her on his podcast, on the H3 podcast. And honestly, all the things that he brought up are things that I say all the time. For one, Trisha can't choose a side. Do you hate Gabby? Do you love Gabby? At this point, I feel like she loves Gabbiana, and like Gabbiana probably leaves rent-free in her head. And they're both two peas in a pod for me. Two peas in a pod. They're the same, one in the same. I don't know which is better. Honestly, you can hate me for this, but I actually do think Gabbiana is better. Trisha cannot pick a side. And she, at least Gabbiana, has some sort of a backbone. She sticks to whatever nonsense she believes in, but Trisha is easily swayed from left to right. Literally 1 week ago, this lady hated Keemstar's guts. Let me tell you, hated his guts. But how are you literally sitting in a podcast, in the same room to make a podcast with this man? Literally flops from left to right. Has no integrity, in my opinion. Literally no integrity. Only cares about the fame, the money, no integrity. Literally, in my humble opinion, okay? I feel like everything that comes out of this woman's mouth is just words. It's literally, to me, it means absolutely nothing. All the PC stuff, all of the stuff. Like, I'm not against people changing, but I personally don't believe that Trisha has changed from the person she was a year ago, 2 years ago, by even a little bit. I feel like it's all a performance. To me, that's all that it seems like. Because a person who has changed the way she claims to have changed will not be doing all the things that she's recently been doing. Based on Ethan's video, and that video was well thought out because it points out a lot of the things that Trisha flip-flops on. The fact that she can go on a podcast to talk about Gabbiana, then claim that Gabbiana triggers her is something that's like mind-blowing. Like, do you make up these triggers in your head? Do you just to abuse someone else, you just basically say this is a trigger, so then you can use your mental health to abuse them? Literally, that is so abusive to me. To me, it's extremely abusive, it's extremely cunning, and it's extremely manipulative. But I could be completely wrong. I feel like Trisha needs a reality check, and I also feel like Moses is enabling her. I went this other day on Moses's TikTok actually, and the way this man was defending this lady seemed completely blind and removed. I can admit that we don't know 100% of what goes on behind the scenes, but damn, look at some of these comments and replies. Literally, look at them and tell me that this person doesn't seem like they are completely enabling Trisha. But to this level, it seems like they're bezaddled. Like, I don't even know if that's a word, but it seems like he's completely off the rails. Guys, yeah, Trisha Paytas has no backbone in my mind and has gone ahead and deleted all their enemies podcast because, it's so draining. Girl, you've been doing this for the past 12 years, though. For the past 12 years, you've been a troll on the internet, and I don't understand how it's all of a sudden draining, for my mental health. Yeah, okay. I don't believe all of that. I don't believe all the talk. I don't believe all the talk. I don't believe it. Maybe because I'm just not gullible to this internet stuff, and I just most times see through a lot of things and rant about them on here. So if you want to get more into all of this mess that's going on over here, make sure you click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't leave without telling me what you think in the comment section down below, and I will be responding to it. So bye-bye. On that note, bye-bye, and I am out of here.